Multiversus. Multiversus. It is the new platforming brawler fighting game from from Warner Bros. That stars all their intellectual properties. Let me pull up this roster. It's pretty much a direct competitor to Smash Bros. They recently just released their alpha to the public. I got some hands-on time with it. Did you guys get hands-on time with it?
I did get to play it, yes. Okay,
cool. So for those unaware, like at first eye glance, like if you look at the eye test, it looks exactly like Smash Bros. With Bugs Bunny and like Batman and stuff. But like, I'll tell you the differences. So like, there's definitely more of an emphasis on 2v2 versus 1v1s. I'd go as far as to say 1v1s are kind of weird because the game is like, it's more floatier, but also each character has certain mechanics that benefit their teammate. So you're encouraged to work as a team in combat. So the 2v2 is a lot more fun in my opinion. Offstage play is much more prevalent here. So every character has good stage recovery from what I've seen, but then also you can touch the side of the stage and you can infinite jump to the top. But I mean, obviously that's risky because somebody could just down A you or whatever. But I think that's pretty cool that stage recovery is not like, you don't have to worry about certain characters. It really comes down to which characters fighting mechanics you like more. The online, it has rollback netcode from my understanding. So like it's an alpha, shit runs buttery smooth. I had no issues getting into matches, playing matches. It was a lot of fun, fully voice acted. WB has a roster. If you're listening to the podcast and you're unfamiliar with I mean, you know what WB is, but like if take the time to actually look up and see all the different properties that Warner Bros. Owns, you'll be astounded. So like they have the star power, because in my opinion, that was one of the things that like all these other Smash clones were missing. Like Brawlhalla is cool mechanically, and like they've had some guest characters here and there, but it's not the same as like Smash Bros. I think Warner Bros. Actually and Nickelodeon had a chance. They had the star power, but the game sucked. But I feel like this might be the first true threat to Super Smash Bros. How you feeling about this, Jay?
When I played the game, like I was actually I was surprised like how well that it played. Like it was definitely smooth, like you said. We occurred, a couple of little hiccups here and there, but I think the overall experience so far from the tech test, it was actually really nice. You already mentioned the recovery elements, and me, I'm typically not like an edge player in Smash Brothers, but I definitely felt a little bit more comfortable like playing the edge game on this one, and it definitely it benefits you a lot to play the edge game. I also like how in the air, like you have a lot more options in the air. Like you can dodge twice, you can double jump, you can do 2 moves in the air. So I like how they, took the time to, see, hey, what is Smash Brothers doing compared to us, and let's add on to it to give a lot more options in the air. The character selection, you already mentioned it before, like the IPs that Warner Brothers has, it's a really good chance that like some dope characters can come to this game. They actually do have a lot of characters that they could potentially put in this game. Like this game could be very, very expansive. So just the possibility of that is dope. Obviously there are some characters right now that you can play with that are better than others, and his take priority, like Taz, for example. He was definitely a problem when I was playing with him. I was dunking people, and then when I actually played against him, I was like, dang, this sucks. That's just some of the moves taking priority.
Am I a cheater?
But there are always going to be those characters that are stronger than others, so it's tier list stuff. So they'll figure that stuff out. And also occurred like a weird glitch where like I got hit and I couldn't jump, like I couldn't do anything in the air, so I was just dying when I got hit. So it was like weird. So little bugs here and there, but again, it's a tech test, so I'm not putting too much emphasis on that. But I think overall, like, it's a nice party brawler. And again, just thinking about like some of the characters that they could potentially put in this game, like that's what really has me excited to see where this game's gonna go. But I think from a technical standpoint, this game feels really, really good, and I think that it definitely does have the potential to like really get in line with the FGC and become one of those like premier titles, especially since it seemed like for Evo, for example, like Smash Brothers is kind of like dying out, and it's not going to be in this year's Evo. So this game could replace it.
Nintendo don't want it there.
Yeah, they
and Warner Bros is going pro community. It's gonna be at Evo this year.
I was just about to say that Warner Brothers, if they really listen to the community, and let the FGC embrace them in this, I think it'll be dope. Definitely had a potential to be up there. So I'm very, very excited about that. But yeah, this game feels good. I really like it so far.
I would go as far as to say is it feels more like a traditional fighting game. Like it's somewhere between Smash Bros and a fighting game. It's not quite full-blown fighting game, but it's not Smash Bros. It's more technical in my opinion. Because when I first hopped on it, I was just trying to play it like it was Smash. And then when we was playing the 2v2s, like I remember there was one moment where like Chaos like volleyed a character, an enemy character in the air, and then like I spiked him with my sword or whatever. I was like, I get it. And then like I stopped rushing in so much and like started playing a little bit more patient. Like I felt like I had to think more when I played this game compared to like Smash Bros. Like once you understand all the characters and which counter each, Smash Bros is a lot of just instinct and going with the flow. Like this is, I felt it was a little bit more strategic. So I feel like they're doing something different with the genre that it makes them stand out. And I was like, Smash Bros will never die. But I was like, we might have a true competitor finally after all these years. What about you, Ethos?
I'm not a Smash Bros person. I never have been. I'm not really that good at it. It's probably one of the games I'm just not good at fighting games that well. So when I first started playing it, I kind of was mad about it. I kind of was like, this feels like Smash Bros to me. So just But then I spent more time on it the next day, and I did some dueling with JoJo. And JoJo's the same way. He doesn't like Smash Bros either. And we actually were winning games. I was actually very surprised. And then like kind of like what you said, like it started to click. Like it's not like Smash Bros. It's like from a base level, you could say, oh, it's just Smash Bros. But there's a lot of like mechanical things. Like when you read the movesets, I scanned it and I read it. And I think that's the thing. I've always felt like Smash Bros. Has had a terrible sort of onboarding system of like kind of as if like if you didn't play the games before or you weren't like a sweat growing up with the games, you kind of feel like a fish out of water a lot of times, especially with like Ultimate. This game, I felt like I went into it like barely understanding it, and then like by just like reading the material and like doing the lab and stuff like that, and trying their advanced tutorial, like there's a lot of good onboarding here. Like I was able to understand how to play like everything from like Arya Stark all the way to Batman to like Shaggy. Like, and I understood, like, I was like, oh, okay, kind of what you said, like, oh, I see where the teamwork aspect comes from. Like, and like Wonder Woman's really good at that, of like, you know, volleying up stuff for her teammates and protecting her teammates and creating opportunities for their like for your teammates. So I do like that. There's more of an emphasis on like the teamwork that I feel like Smash Bros kind of has that whole like kind of solo thing going on. You're not really getting a lot of that like, oh, I juggle a guy and I hand him off to you, then you juggle him back, and then, you know, like kind of that like sort of DMC type of style that I think like this game like introduces and it has. So I like it. I actually went from like kind of not caring about it to actually enjoying it. So I guess that's a dub in my book.
Yeah, I remember there was one moment where I was getting double teamed and Chaos was on like the other side of the map and he was playing Wonder Woman, and then he used his lasso to pull me back, and I stopped taking damage and I was able to reset and then join the fight with him. I was like, oh, that's one of those moments like I was like, okay, I was like, yeah, this is kind of fire. Like I was like, this is different instead of just getting your ass beat. I'm liking it. And then also there's a lot of, it seems like even in the alpha there's a good amount of content, and there's options to drop plenty of more content with their little pass that they have. It's fully voice acted. There's a lot of funny lines between all the different characters. Like you never realize how much that stuff matters until you don't have it, like with the Nickelodeon game. So I was like, it doesn't feel like a cash grab. It feels like they're actually trying to make a good game. It feels
like they cared.
Yeah, it felt like they
really cared when they made this. Like, it wasn't like a Nicktoons type of thing where it's like, you know, very sloppy. There's things I felt like was missing out of the game. Technical wasn't like up to par. But like this one feels like they took time. They built a strong foundation for the game. They paid attention to the mechanics. They didn't just straight up like, we're just gonna copy Smash Bros and call it a day. Like they went a step further. They were like, all right, let's use Smash Bros as the foundation, and then like make our own twist on it to make it actually unique.
You know what I would call this? This is like when you have when a game features certain types of mechanics, we refer to it as a Soulsborne game, right? Like and obviously that came from, you know, the Dark Souls, Elden Rings games or whatever. But then you have games like Neo, as well as a bunch of others that we were still referred to as like Souls. It became a genre. It's like a double word or whatever. And I feel like the term party platformer has been used for the longest and like as a genre, but like there was nothing else in the genre worth really holding that title. Other maybe Brawlhalla, like it's kind of had like its little niche, but it never
like
really fully Rivals are out there. That was a thing, but like that was very niche. Like it
was.
I feel like what I'm trying to say is this has the potential to be the Neo of party brawlers, like something alternative to Smash Bros, like a true competitor. It feels like.
And it was crazy. They they can put Neo in here. That's the crazy part.
They own him.
Because WB's owns Matrix, right? So like they can get Matrix, they can get Neo, they can get Trinity,
they can get the Ranger.
Yeah, they can get the Ranger. Oh yeah, they can get the Ranger from Shadow of Mordor too. Yeah, that's wow. They can get the Lord of Rings dudes. I wanted Iron Giant, and so they revealed him. So I lost my mind when I saw that, because that's like that was my childhood in like 5 seconds right there, seeing like Iron Giant with Superman. So like I was sold right there when I saw that. So they honestly, it's like what you said. The problem that a lot of these other competitors had was like outside of Nicktoons, because they had like Avatar and stuff, was that they like a lot of the original IP ones that were like cool from a mechanical standpoint, they just didn't have, you know, something that got like the casual excited for it. It was really just for like the hardcore Smash Bros players. But this is like, you don't need to be that, like, it's so casual that like I can show this to like my parents and they could visually see this and be like, oh, that's da-da-da. Oh, I know that's Bugs Bunny, you know, right? And they'll be like, oh, that looks cool, because there's so many relatable characters that like multiple spans of like ages and groups like can recognize right away.
You know, it's funny.
So yeah,
you're proving my point that I brought up in the last podcast when we were talking about Overwatch 2. And I said that like people try to act like it doesn't matter, appealing to casuals, passing the eye test. And I was like, you're actually proving my point. Like, this game passes the eye test. Like, you can 100%. Visually see, oh, it's like Smash Bros, but like, oh, Shaggy, Batman, Superman, Shaggy, this is fucking cool. Like, that gets people excited. Yeah, that's a thing. And I think they did a good job of kind of sucking people in, and then actually when you play it, it's like, oh, this game is actually pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, and it's been positive across the board. I haven't seen anybody like say this was terrible. Like, everybody I've seen has been like, oh my god, this is actually really, really good, and like people have been playing it nonstop. So yeah, I'd effectively say, yeah, Smash Bros has issues, as long as or not issues. Smash Bros has actual competitor. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Free to play, cross play, rollback netcode, better netcode than Smash.
Well, here's the thing: you got to pay $60, and the netcode's terrible. And on top of that, you got to pay for the DLC characters. So like, if this is all free to play and it's on multi-platform, so you can play it on
keep in mind you got to pay for Nintendo's online. If you're playing on PC, it's free. Totally.
Yeah, you play it for free. So this makes it easier for grassroots competition, because now like a local one doesn't have to pay $60 a copy and Switches. They could just bring in their consoles, their PS4s, they could bring in their PS5, they bring in their PCs. They just install the game and bam, like you're gonna have grassroots tournaments stupid fast. So and they have crossplay. So it doesn't matter which platforms you have. Like you can have everybody playing against each other. So it's like literally perfect. Like, yeah, they've nailed all the marketing point. They've nailed all the technical. Like you said, the netcode's way better. I've only had like 2 games where like I actually like felt lag like pretty badly for like a millisecond, where I fell off a map because of lag, but totally fixable. The art style is phenomenal. The roster's good. The moveset. Oh, that's what I love too. The detail. Oh my god, this is me as a developer. I was mind blown. So JoJo's playing Velma, and I didn't know this. I retweeted on Twitter, but like when you do the down B for Velma, she loses her glasses, and literally it blurs the screen for you as Velma. And like that's the type of shit where I'm like, bro, I'm like, the level of, you could tell they cared, like what you said. They cared, because all the attacks have some sort of callback or some sort of like reference to their actual show. And like how like Shaggy will call you like the Cape Crusader, or like Velma being a detective and Batman being a detective on the same team. They have cool like banter with each other, like just stuff like that. Like they cared. They took the time to go the extra mile. So yeah, shoot, this could be literally like one of the coolest, whatever you want to call it, party platform brawler fighting games. I don't know, whatever we'll call it.
This game made me realize, like, I finally understand where Elmer Fudd goes through, because that nigga Bugs Bunny is annoying as shit, bro.
Oh,
when I was fighting him, he kept hitting me with all them Looney Tune weights and shit. I'm like, fuck Bugs, bro.
And then he threw a vault through a tunnel, and I said, what is happening?
I was like, I understand. At 31, I understand what Elmer Fudd went through.
and Roadrunner. I was like, God, I feel like Roadrunner right now, bro. I'm just getting the
fuck
shit.
That dude,
my man's was down bad. Bro, do y'all realize that Warner Brothers has House Party and Friday on their roster?
Yeah, they could get
that's some crazy shit that they could do, bro. You get Craig and Smokey for Friday.
So when someone photoshopped Gus from Breaking Bad and put him in the roster, it was totally fake, but it looked like you belonged there. So it's like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, I think Harry Potter could technically, because they have the film rights for it, they could get, because it times with the Harry Potter film, you know, they announced Harry's going to be in the game, Hermione's going to be in the game. Like, you could pull in so many different like cultural references in this. LeBron James is going to be in the game. I bet you LeBron James.
Oh, there's no way he's not going to be in the game. There's no way.
If he's in the game, then you grab the sports.
Matter of fact, I just go, when does this game come out?
This year. They just said this year.
I would not be surprised if they announced LeBron James around the time of the DVD, like the Blu-ray dropping or something like that.
Yeah, or like Evo comes out and
for
they announce
Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, it's funny you brought up House Party because I looked it up. I forgot the name of the 2 dudes from House Party, but I could see them being like the ice climber characters in the game. That shit would be fucking funny.
Man.
You get both of them as one. That shit, and they dancing around it. That shit would be fucking funny, bro.
They own everything on Adult Swim too. So Rick and Morty's definitely going to be in it. Samurai Jack could be in it.
Oh, easy. No. Easy.
Oh man, Dexter could be in it. Ed and Eddie could be in it. Foster could be in it from Foster's Home. Bruh, Johnny Bravo could be in it.
Yep.
Megas XLR, Powerpuff Girls can be this. Nah, bro, this should go crazy. No, they put all of them in the game. Nah, it's gonna be over.
And think about every time they announce like a new character on Smash Bros. They can keep doing that with events, and it's gonna generate hype for the game. Like they low-key have a. I feel like they have to try to.
They could put the turtles in this. They have the film rights.
They could put the turtles.
They could put the turtles in this. They could put Friday. They could put Freddy from Friday in it. Oh my god. Beetlejuice could be in it. Blade Runner can be. Oh my god.
The Mask could be in it.
The Mask can be in it.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
I need that Austin Powers DLC. I need that.
Thundercats can be in this. Bro, nah, this is crazy. The the Hangover. Oh wow.
And judging by
Mortal
the way
Kombat
that they're launching the
game,
I think this is gonna be. I don't think we're gonna get a Multiversus 2. This looks like they're taking the live service route. So like they're just gonna keep dropping characters.
How long before Disney hires somebody to make a Marvel version of this? How long do you think it's gonna take for Disney does their version of this?
I don't know if I would care.
You don't think that you'd care if they had all the X-Men, all the Marvel?
Okay. One of the reasons why Smash Bros. And Multiversus works is because it's such dumb. It's so fucking goofy. It's fun, right? Like matter of fact, you remember the original Smash Bros. Commercial that came on TV where they were frolicking in the flowers, and then Yoshi pulled out the hammer and hit like Mario or something. Yeah. Like it's goofy. It's fun. I don't know if
Disney would do that. That sounds like perfectly Disney. That sounds like Disney stuff. Like
who would be? Okay, you got the Marvel characters, but they're really serious, so it doesn't hit the same.
Well, no, I think it's
Star Wars characters are very serious.
All the Star Wars characters, Kingdom Hearts. They thought all the Kingdom Hearts Sora is gonna be in it. Donald, Goofy, everybody in Kingdom Hearts can be in that. All the Disney, all the Marvel characters, all the Star Wars characters, all like Daredevil. You're gonna tell me you see Daredevil? Like it'll feel like Marvel vs. Capcom all over again. Like you'll feel like that vibe of like, but without the Capcom people. But you know, like you get what I'm saying, right? Like all that.
I think a more traditional fighter would work better. Something akin to what's NetherRealm's joint?
Talking about Injustice?
Yeah, Injustice. Something akin to Injustice with Marvel characters and like Disney characters. It can be like, I think that would work better compared to like a party platformer.
Who knows? I'm just saying, if this gets popular, if this like makes a lot of noise, I guarantee you Disney will be like, why aren't we doing that? It'll probably happen. I just want to see Friday. I'm telling you, man, if we get Debo, I'm gonna lose my mind, dog. If Debo
DLC, that has a ring to it.
Debo. Oh, you know who else? They own Rush Hour. They could get Jackie Chan and Chris.
Or Jackie Chan Adventures with the talismans.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. One more thing, Jackie.
Oh, yo, this could be crazy. Yeah. Final Destination, Barbershop, Blade is the franchise.
Barbershop.
Hey, it's
you're gonna fight Cedric the Entertainer.
It's on this list.
You gonna fight with Cedric the Entertainer. That's great.
Harold and Kumar, The Mask. Yeah, this.
Like I said, that's a powerful company right there.
And you know what's crazy too? Warner Bros has a Japanese branch, so they have Japanese franchises. They own JoJo's, so they own JoJo's and they own Mob Psycho, so they could throw anime motherfuckers in there too. Yeah, this is terrifying. If I was, I'm not gonna lie, if I was was it Sakurai? If I was Sakurai right now, I'd be kind of sweating. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be
Switch kind of dry right now too.
Yeah, Switch is dry. Talking about it. and your online ain't as good. Like, oh man, you're gonna have to do a lot to keep people on Smash Bros after this. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a compelling argument.
I think there's no doubt in my mind this game is going to find success. I'm just curious to see how successful and then also I'm curious to see, will this affect the hype around Smash Bros? When they're ready to announce a new character, will people care as much?
Right, yeah, because that's been the main thing. Well, who are they gonna invite? But it's like, well, what if Multiversus does a collab and gets them first? You never know.
Because companies go where the money goes. Because we never thought we would see Solid Snake and Smash Bros. That was they let them borrow them. So I mean, if the money's right, companies will throw their character into a game.
They might throw Master Chief in this. They might just be like, "Hey, let's just get him," because people thought he was going to be in Smash and didn't happen. So maybe they'd be like,
just
"Hey,
mention
come on over
Paramount
here."
Plus on the screen or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Hey, just mention our Halo TV series and we'll throw him in there. We'll let you have Master Chief.
It'll be the Master Chief without his helmet having sex.
Oh
and
my
shit.
God, please!
And so then
God,
when you go to
no.
look at when you go to his character select screen, they bring it up. This is not Master Chief from the games. This is from the show, and he likes to have sex.
And Down B, he's just like fucking the floor.
That shit is fucking great. So
Oh my
keep an eye out for Multiversus, man. If you guys can get your hands on the beta, definitely try it out. It's really dope.
Definitely a banger.